Imagine waking up one day to discover that your digital fortune, worth hundreds of millions of dollars, has become completely inaccessible, not because of hackers or market crashes, but because of a single forgotten password. This isn't a hypothetical nightmare. It's the shocking reality that has trapped billions in cryptocurrency behind impenetrable digital vaults. In this heartbreaking investigation, we uncover the true stories behind the world's most expensive memory lapses, where typos, misplaced notes, and simple human forgetfulness have created permanent digital graveyards for unimaginable wealth. If you've ever struggled to remember a password or worried about securing your digital assets, you cannot afford to miss this crucial story. Subscribe and hit that bell icon right now, because what we're about to reveal will change how you think about digital security forever. 1. The Stephen Thomas tragedy, the ironKey hard drive nightmare. German-born programmer Stephen Thomas became the poster child for cryptocurrency's most expensive memory lapse when he lost the password to his ironKey hard drive containing 7,002 Bitcoin. The story begins in 2011 when Thomas received the Bitcoin as payment for creating an animated video explaining cryptocurrency technology. At the time, the coins were worth approximately $20,000, leading Thomas to store them securely on an ironKey device known for its military-grade encryption. The device allows only 10 password attempts before permanently encrypting all contents, and after 8 failed attempts over years of trying, Thomas now faces the terrifying reality of having just 2 opportunities left to access what became, at its peak, over $400 million in digital wealth. His story stands as a haunting reminder of how a single forgotten password can separate someone from a fortune that could have changed their life forever. 2. The anatomy of digital amnesia. The human brain's limitations in storing complex, rarely used information create the perfect conditions for catastrophic password loss. Cognitive scientists explain that passwords, particularly those we don't use regularly, reside in our episodic memory, which decays rapidly without reinforcement. The most commonly forgotten passwords share specific characteristics. They're typically longer than 12 characters, contain random character combinations rather than memorable patterns, and were created under stress or time pressure. Research shows that the probability of remembering a complex password decreases by approximately 40% after 6 months of non-use and by over 80% after 2 years. This explains why so many early cryptocurrency adopters, who created strong passwords years ago before regularly accessing their wallets, now find themselves permanently locked out of their digital fortunes. 3. The ironKey conundrum, security that became a prison. The ironKey hardware storage device, specifically designed to provide maximum security against hackers, has ironically become the prison for billions in cryptocurrency. These devices employ 256-bit AES encryption and automatically destroy their contents after 10 incorrect password attempts, a feature intended to prevent brute force attacks that has instead created irreversible digital tombs. The devices contain their own secure processors that independently verify passwords without external communication, making them immune to technical workarounds or manufacturer backdoors. What makes the situation particularly tragic is that many early Bitcoin investors specifically chose ironKey devices because of their reputation for security, never imagining that their primary threat wouldn't be hackers, but their own future memory limitations. 4. The San Francisco programmer's predicament, a $300 million typo. Another heartbreaking case involves a San Francisco-based programmer who accidentally stored his Bitcoin private key in a password-protected file, then forgot both the file password and the location of his backup seed phrase. The programmer, who wishes to remain anonymous, had been an early Bitcoin miner in 2010 and accumulated approximately 4,000 BTC through those early efforts. His security system involved multiple layers of encryption and geographically distributed backups, a system so complex that when he needed to access his funds during Bitcoin's 2017 price surge, he discovered that a single typo in his primary password rendered his entire backup system inaccessible. Despite hiring cryptanalysis experts and trying sophisticated password recovery tools, his fortune remains permanently locked away. 5. The psychological toll, living with digital ghost wealth. The psychological impact of knowing you possess, but cannot access, A massive fortune creates unique mental health challenges that psychologists have dubbed digital wealth syndrome. Victims report symptoms including obsessive rumination over potential password combinations, sleep disorders, strained relationships with family members who know about the locked fortune, and deep depression over what might have been. Many describe the experience as similar to grieving a death, with stages including denial, endlessly trying password variations, anger at their past selves for poor record-keeping, bargaining with higher powers or memory experts, and eventually, for some, acceptance that the funds may be permanently lost. 6. The recovery industry emerges. Digital archaeologists for hire. As the scale of lost cryptocurrency became apparent, a specialized recovery industry has emerged, employing techniques ranging from sophisticated psychological profiling to advanced computational methods. These digital archaeologists use multiple approaches. Some work with clients through guided memory retrieval sessions. Others employ supercomputers to attempt strategic password combinations, while the most controversial practitioners use hypnosis and sensory deprivation to access deep memory. The industry operates on contingency fees, typically charging 20 to 30% of recovered funds, creating enormous financial incentives for successful recoveries. However, success rates remain dismally low, with estimates suggesting only 2 to 3% of cases result in full recovery of locked funds. 7. The British IT specialist. How a hard drive became a $350 million paperweight. Perhaps the most famous case of lost Bitcoin involves British IT specialist James Howells, who accidentally threw away a hard drive containing 7,500 Bitcoin in 2013. The drive, which was among equipment Howells discarded during an office cleanup, held Bitcoin he had mined in 2009 when the network was new and mining required minimal resources. The hard drive now sits somewhere in the Newport, Wales landfill, a 100-acre site containing approximately 350,000 tons of garbage. Howells has repeatedly petitioned local authorities for permission to conduct an archaeological excavation of the landfill, even offering the city 25% of the recovered value. 8. The legal labyrinth. When lost crypto meets inheritance law. The phenomenon of lost cryptocurrency has created unprecedented legal challenges, particularly when password holders die without leaving accessible records for their heirs. Courts worldwide now face cases where estates include cryptocurrency wallets with known addresses and visible blockchain balances, but no technical means of access. Legal battles have emerged between family members, with some cases involving accusations of intentional password concealment or questions about whether digital assets can even be considered part of an estate if they're permanently inaccessible. These cases are pushing the boundaries of property law and creating new legal specializations in digital asset inheritance and recovery. 9. The technological solutions. Learning from catastrophic mistakes. In response to these high-profile losses, the cryptocurrency industry has developed sophisticated key recovery systems designed to prevent similar tragedies. Modern solutions include multi-signature wallets requiring multiple independent keys, social recovery systems where trusted contacts can help restore access, and institutional custody services that manage security professionally. Hardware wallets now incorporate advanced backup systems including seed phrases, geographical distribution of key fragments, and time-locked transactions that provide recovery windows. These technological advances represent the industry learning from early adopters' catastrophic mistakes while balancing security with recoverability. 10. The future of digital memory, beyond passwords. Looking forward, the cryptocurrency industry is rapidly moving beyond traditional passwords toward more sophisticated authentication methods. Biometric solutions using fingerprint, facial recognition, and even behavioral biometrics are becoming standard. More experimental approaches include brainwave authentication, social graph verification, and quantum-resistant cryptographic methods. The fundamental challenge remains the same: creating systems secure enough to protect against external threats while resilient enough to survive human memory limitations. As digital assets continue growing in importance, solving this paradox becomes increasingly critical for the future of digital ownership and inheritance. If this investigation into cryptocurrency's lost fortunes has been valuable, Please support our channel by like this video, subscribe for more crucial content, and hitting that bell icon so you never miss our important revelations. Share your own experiences with digital security in the comments below. Have you ever struggled with password recovery? And what systems have you developed to protect your digital assets? Your engagement helps us continue producing content that matters in our rapidly evolving digital landscape. Thank you for watching, and remember, in the world of cryptocurrency, the most secure password is worthless if you can't remember it.